Yo, 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 yo. Today's New Year's Eve, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a little comeback on the little viral story of the weekend, Somali finesse game, you know what I'm saying? Just gonna continue this video, and I got some new developments on that. So let's just get right into it. I think we stopped around this. Hold up, right here. We stopped around here. So we're gonna go keep on with the keep on. Salute to everybody that's showing up, and like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment, and hit me up. Hope everybody have a good time now.
I can't answer.
What news? Are you a news reporter?
My name's Nick. We're doing a little documentary trying to find little Joey a spot to put himself in one of these centers here, because there's
So why are you asking us about
the fraud. Yeah, because we want to make sure we're going to legit business if we're going to bring our little boy Joey here.
This is not a Joey spot.
That's a crazy thing. This is not a Joey spot. Hold on real quick. Let me pin that let me let's see, bam, do that. Link is pinned. Y'all want to come up? Let's go.
Yeah. But that's our number on your other bill. But this is we can't let you guys see. So.
Okay, thank you. So once again, little Joey, he can't even go to daycare, and now they won't even accept him if he has autism.
Salute
And
to you,
again, no
JJ.
kids. Couldn't tell you how many kids they serve.
After being able to provide no evidence of them actually being an autism center in a place where a child could go, they shut the door and we headed to the next fraudulent daycare center that was just around the corner.
We're on to the next location. We're still.
I said this last night, like Minneapolis only got like probably close to 500,000 folks. Why they got so many daycares? That should have been a telltale sign. Like you can't have that many daycares with that type of population. Like I'm in Fort Worth right now, right? And like you'd be hard pressed to find a daycare on every corner like that, like every major thoroughfare corner like that. It's crazy.
We're trying to find little Joey a place to go to get some daycare.
So where we're going now is a place called Super Kids Daycare Center. Interestingly, this daycare center was shut down when it was called Creative Minds Daycare, and it had received $2.45 million this fiscal year, 2025. They had to shut down because there were so many violations, and they went and they just reopened under a new license, and they renamed the center Super Kids Daycare Center, LLC.
So they got shut down, then started another one.
The trap gotta keep on flowing, I guess. It's crazy.
Literally the next day.
Creative Minds Daycare, $2.45 million got sent to this daycare center. We have empty parking lot. We do have a bus here. This is different. We'll see if we see anybody.
I knocked on the door. Absolutely nobody was inside. And once again, no children could be heard anywhere.
So David, once again, another child.
One thing they saying that he went on a weekend or something like that, and used to be kids around and stuff. We'll talk about that a little bit later. That's like I said, there are some developments on the story.
Daycare center. We have a bus out here. No one's inside. Licensed for over 50 kids. No children anywhere, but yet millions of dollars every single year.
So the sign says Creative Minds Daycare. They got in so much trouble. They had so many violations that they had to shut down and they reopened the next.
Hey, another thing too, I actually got into it with a co-worker, man. Like he was talking about, well, he want to wait till the facts come out. I'm like, hey, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that Obama's FBI raided a couple of those places because they were finessing the government like that. So it's a bipartisan issue. Like, this not new. You know what I mean? You know, but you know, since what you call it said something about it, everybody gotta go against it because it's all about who we like the homie KB saying.
Day under Super Kids Daycare Center, you see 3801 Portland, 3801 Portland, which is where we are.
So that's fraud right there alone.
Millions and millions of dollars, and again, the kids are missing. Where are the kids?
You'd think if they had the same address, that whoever's inside or working at the Capitol here inside of Minnesota would just say, oh, maybe that's a red flag.
They just write the check. Human Services, they got to clean out the whole bunch. They're the ones who enabled this fraud. How can you not look and say, wait a minute, these two are registered at the same address?
On top of all of the childcare centers, that's just...
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, especially Minnesota. Minnesota, like, I can't remember that. I think Minnesota went red on the Eisenhower. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's the last time a Republican won that state. Yeah, it's just one of those states that, like, that's what it's always like Democratic control.
only a small piece of the fraud. What other fraud are they committing here in Minnesota?
So another major piece of the fraud is the home healthcare industry. Where we're going now is a building that has 14 Somali-owned home healthcare companies in the same building.
14 of the same healthcare companies in one building.
14 home healthcare companies with different names in the same building.
How bad has Tim Walz managed the budget here inside of Minnesota?
So the last biennium, we had an $18 billion surplus. This biennium, we have a $6 billion deficit. That's a $24 billion swing in one biennium. How in the world can you burn through $24 billion in 2 years?
Damn.
This is how right here. This is a huge part of it.
So would you say a lot of that is fraud?
So look, what's crazy, this is the tip of the iceberg if this to play. It's crazy.
That's taking place here in Minnesota?
Absolutely. I would say better than 90% of it is absolute outright fraud.
And a large
24 billion with a B.
percentage of this fraud is from these healthcare companies that are charging the state millions of dollars while they actually aren't providing anything. In fact, the FBI just did a raid a few days ago on a building similar to the one we are about to enter. Inside of this building, there were 14 of nearly the exact same businesses offering the exact same services.
Right here, you have a list of all.
So here's my thing. Let's say this is going on in pretty much every other. They could still be in those and make themselves rich. Yeah, seem like that's the play. Shout out to you getting even.
Of the healthcare companies, loads of them right here. We want healthcare.
No, it's okay.
Yes, we'd like to speak about getting healthcare here.
No.
Why can't I get healthcare here?
No, wait.
Warning, you are under video surveillance. No trespassing, security armed. This is the strangest place I've ever been to get healthcare. Just a bunch of different places. Healthcare here, healthcare right here. Another healthcare company right here. There are 3 healthcare companies inside of this building right here in this room of 7C. Now we have another Helping Hands, Home Care LLC, another healthcare company. Present Help right here. We're looking for the best.
That's a good question. And really, to be honest with you, no. This, like I said earlier, like Obama's FBI actually raided them a couple times too. What's up, Dre? So yeah, this has been known. Like, if Obama's FBI was raiding them, you know this is bad. So this is not just a Trump just picking on the Somali, Somalis and stuff. This is like a known issue.
Best rates of healthcare here inside this building because we have so many options. Who can we talk about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
No?
Sorry.
All right. We will not get any healthcare here. David, this is one of the stranger places I've ever been. Literally, healthcare every door you go to, yet nobody will give you a rate. How much money do you think's been funneled through this
I
building?
hope that's security following them.
Every year,
They
I would
security.
say 50 to 60 million at least.
And finally, we were accepted into one of the daycare centers, and they actually took down our information to give us a rate. However, when we left, we were then met with the police.
We received a complaint that someone matching your description were in this building harassing the individuals who stay here.
Oh, we're checking out the rates for healthcare because there's 14 healthcare companies inside this building. So
Okay.
Well, that's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers, everyone here is fraudulent.
You better not, Dre. They're gonna throw your ass under the jail. You're gonna be in Supermax. Man, he gonna have to hey, pray for this young man, man. This is dangerous.
Okay.
So we're
He's here with some kind of like propaganda.
no, we're just
You guys
checking.
know, this is a area that we're
Look, this is what makes me mad about this. Yeah, JJ. We were talking about that last night. That was a part of the conversation. Me and Fins was talking about. But real talk though, man, like, hey, do what you gotta do. Hey, look, like K-Dot said, man, look, hey, we gotta, I ain't gonna go there. We gotta, the real ones gotta stand up now, man. Hey, it's time to stop this shit. Yeah, hell yeah. You ain't, yeah.
allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance. Is there any other reason that you guys are here?
Well, we were checking rates.
No, he's not.
We were checking rates. We asked for rates.
No, you're not.
Okay. I'm gonna have, if you guys are all good, we're gonna step outside and we can continue this conversation.
All right, let's leave. So, all right, we're getting escorted out right now. The police have arrived. We were checking out the rates, seeing what was happening inside this building. No one would really speak with us.
Yep.
We did go inside the one daycare.
But here's the thing, black folks, we gotta start speaking up on this, man. Cause like, look, we get lumped in with these motherfuckers to do this shit, man. For real shit, we get lumped in with them, and then what happens, man? That's how the stereotypes be going, happen stuff, man. We got, stand up on this. This is crazy. Just, I mean, think about all the cats that went to the penitentiary over, PvP loans. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they were right doing the PvP loans and everything. They shouldn't have been doing that in the first place. But this is way worse. That's my point. This is like way worse of a situation than the PvP loan scamming. Some of my folks were doing, trying to get, scat pads and shit. Like I said, I don't condone it. Like, hey, first of all, I'm not getting a scat pad so the police will follow me. But that's another story. Hold on real quick.
Center, and she actually did give us rates for childcare. Much respect to that lady. What's the problem?
They ain't got them yet. That's the thing. They ain't got them yet. There's some people that went to straight shit. They took a charge over them PPP loans.
Officer.
Well, so again, we've been getting reports from multiple individuals that you guys were harassing individuals who work here. At the end of the day, this is private property, and it's one that people are allowed to ask you to leave, and it's also one the Minneapolis Police Department is allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance at this address.
Yeah.
So
As we got escorted out of this building, the Somalis filmed us as we left, and we headed over to the next building that had 22 of the same home health care providers operating from inside of the building.
Right here you have multicultural home care. And right here it says it's open, but can't even get in. Another Reliance Recovery Center. Mercy and Grace Care, Inc. Right here you have Den Eritrean Youth Development Association of Minnesota. Another child care center.
Oh, they finessing hard. Man, this is crazy. Like I said, man, imagine the Bloods and Crips did this shit, man. It'd be a RICO charge. You thought fucking Gotti RICO charge was you know, something. That had everybody in that damn penitentiary. They can't do anything. Oh no, I got that video, JJ. I got that video. I'm just going through a little here, a little there, but like I got that video. I got it right here. You talking about this? Yeah, I got it right there. Don't worry. We're gonna get to it.
Welcome to Bright Beginning Center. But what do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Sorry. No comments. Can I please?
Right here, you have Serenity Quality Care. All of these businesses are literally the same type of business, providing the same service in the same building. Another Convenience Home Healthcare, Aid, Inc., and Child-Friendly Space. All these companies get money from the government. Why would you have the same company essentially inside of the same building, door to door? Right here, Queenly Home Healthcare. It just does not make sense. If you're trying to operate a business, you'd want to have less competition. But here, they have all their competition right next door.
I heard it's up to 70 billion in California. They estimate.
We're wondering, because we hear there's lots of fraud taking place here in Minnesota, and we're wondering, why is there so many of the same companies inside of this same building?
No, I don't know that.
What do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't have any idea about that fraud. Okay? That's it.
What do you think about the news articles and what's being spread on the news about the fraud?
Right now, you are doing something wrong.
I'm just asking you.
No, you
about
don't have
fraud.
to ask me. Okay. Don't ask me that question again.
Okay.
Okay.
Who can I speak to?
Yeah.
Who can I speak to?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay. As soon as you
Crazy
confirm about the fraud,
Sorry
I
to
get
hear
angry.
about that.
When these people have these home healthcare companies, you're seeing them everywhere inside this building. What kind of fraud are they committing?
So there's false documentation being submitted to the state of Minnesota for services never provided. They're having forms signed in advance for services that were then never rendered as far as a year or 2 years in advance.
And that part explains what hey, sorry to hear about that.
Have someone sign these forms at one sitting, and then they just file those with the state of Minnesota, and nobody from the state of Minnesota bothers to check that those services were ever provided.
So they're essentially just using people saying that they had these services provided months or even years ago, then filing the paperwork and then receiving money from the government.
Right, and the Somali community is a very closed community, so everybody's in on it, and they don't want to talk, as you can see.
And for this building, I'm going to give an estimate of around $30 million for how much fraud is taking place. That is a very low estimate. However, still a lot of money in fraud.
And do you think there is fraud taking place here?
I don't know. Yeah.
Do you have any idea what any of these businesses are doing?
I never ask.
And now, with upwards of $100 million in fraud, we headed to one more daycare. And this one gets a little spicy as we get chased out at the very end. And after this, we'll be heading to the state capitol to confront the incompetent.
I know. I didn't know King's Day one of their excellent. Man.
Government leaders who have enabled this fraud to happen.
And I knew this video was going to be super dangerous to film because of obviously how hostile it is, and as we are exposing legit fraud happening. I did get security for this video, and I was able to do it through the Black Line Guardian. And if you guys want to help fund my security in the future, you can go down to the link down below.
It's crazy that it's like that getting even. Man, I've heard there's a lot of working homeless folks out there in the Cali, man. Like I got family in Cali, and they all moved. A lot of them moved to Arizona and Vegas because it was so expensive there. Like they retired and everything, so that means it's time to chill out. A couple of them retired, a couple of them like went to better pastures, Man, sorry to hear about that, man. Real talk.
Not paying me to say any of this. They came and decided to help me out for this video. So you can go to Black Line Guardian, the link's down below, and click Guardian for Nick, and those funds will directly go to my security and future videos as we are exposing lots of things happening, especially with this fraud. Like I said, they're not sponsoring this video. I'm just giving them a shout out because of how they helped me. So go down to the link down below, click Guardian for Nick, and let's keep going And now we're going to the next location. Now, this child daycare center, this one's different than all the other ones we've been to. Tell us about this one.
This one is different because, according to the state of Minnesota, this
What up, Phoenix?
312 West Lake Street houses not one, not two, but three child care centers and is licensed to hold 102 children. And in fiscal year 2025 was paid $2.66 million by the state of Minnesota.
And this is the building right here. So this building alone made $2.6 million. Let's see if anybody's inside. Now we're inside of the building where there's apparently 4 childcare centers.
We met this lady and we followed her to the back of the building where the daycare was supposedly at.
So
Why they still got people wearing face masks? That's the craziest thing, man. Like, COVID's been done. What's up with that?
right here we have 2 child daycare centers. We have the Minnesota Child Care Center, and then we also have Nuna. Between the two, 2.66 million. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
All right, be careful with that too, man, because you never know, especially in Cali, who's running what. So be careful.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, like, I got nothing against like Muslim or anything. It's not. What's up, Claire? Oh, girl, shut up. We talking about something serious. But now, I'm not gonna diss anybody beliefs or anything like that. But like, hey, you know, just be careful. That's all I gotta say.
We would like to know.
Well, it says we're trying to figure out 102 children. Is that for this facility?
What is the name? Why is it?
It's from the state of Minnesota website. It says you have 102 children here in your child care.
Which child care name is a lot of
Minnesota Child Care right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website. We're just wondering where the children are.
where the children are.
Yeah, where are the children? It says you have 102 children here, and you got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And where are you? Which department?
Oh, we are from ourselves.
Yeah.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going.
Ooh.
Look at that. Shut us down. Where are the children at? No children inside of this daycare center. And look at this daycare center right here. No children inside of this daycare center. But between those buildings, over $2.6 million. We were just curious, where are the children at? Do you know where the children are at? Where are the children at in these daycare centers?
I don't care.
How come these childcare centers have no children?
You don't care.
No.
There's $2.6 million inside these businesses that were given by the government, but there's no children to be seen anywhere. People deserve to know where their taxes are going. If these companies and these daycare centers are making upwards of $2.6 million and there's no children to be seen anywhere, something fraudulent is happening. And that is not make you racist, Islamophobic. This is just the truth of what's happening here in Minnesota. If there's a bunch of white people doing the same thing, we'd be talking about the same issue. This is just fraud at unprecedented level.
Man, I don't know. You know what? I won't say they smarter. They've been told a lot how to do a lot of things, man. Cause like I've talked to other immigrants and everything, right? Like I had a good friend. I mean, an Iranian friend. Like his granddaddy and them was with the Shah and everything, and we used to game and stuff. So I picked I picked their mind. Not their mind. I picked his mind about like what's going on, and like basically he tell it like it was like our State Department, my immigration, they would tell folks like what to do to, work the system somewhat, or, some of that stuff. And it's just the reality of the situation. Like the thing is, man, like information is so available everywhere, man. And we don't have to be ignorant to all this stuff. That's one main reason I brought this story up and everything. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you.
here inside Minnesota. It's actually very concerning. Where are the children at inside of these buildings? They're nowhere to be seen. Millions of dollars are being sent into these daycare centers all across Minnesota, and there's not a child to be seen anywhere. Here's another daycare center.
All right, I'm in the in that video from right there, because it's more stuff. Matter of fact, I think go here. Let's see, bam. Guess this happened early on. I don't know, man, because like, I'll put this way. When I was talking to some black folks about this, like a lot of us don't even know this what went down. Like we know like some of the African folks come over here and scam. I mean that's one of the big like stereotypes they got going on. But when I was telling them about this Somali thing, because like I personally believe like this might be bigger than Epstein. This scandal is huge because like there's other implications. Like how did they get away with all this so long? Why, you know, if this getting, you know, this coming into play, right, too hard, you might get people getting denaturalized and deported over this. You might get politicians in jail because like this is just horrible. Like, you mean to tell me nobody knew this was going on for that long? When two presidents had DOJs had raids up there? I mean, it's crazy. That's a lot of money. Like, the money they siphoning off, right, could have helped the homeless situation in some of these places. Very big ass crook. I agree with that again. Even I agree with that. So this happened. This happened somewhere else. This is Nick. I think this is that video JJ was talking about.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You cannot come in here. We don't care. We don't know where it is. Get out. That's not your job. We don't know that. Get out.
He's recording.
Get out of here. Fucking idiot. Hey.
They're recording.
Get out of here, man. Move.
I didn't give you permission to record me.
No, why you come here? Why you have permission?
What up, Phoenix? What up, Phoenix?
Oh, get out of here.
You there?
Oh, I'm here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Okay. Let's get it.
Get out of here. Oh,
You have to stop the camera. You have to stop the camera.
You have to stop the camera.
Stuff up. This is a lie. I don't care. Who do you work for? Who do you work for? No, who do you work for? Who do you work for? I don't care about Nick Shirley. This guy. So who do you work for? Nick Shirley. I don't care about Nick Shirley. That's who he's working for today. Nick Shirley.
Stop here. Stop here.
Get out of here. Yes.
Get out of here.
Would you like to give a statement, sir? And see you guys say I can't film, but look at you guys filming. You can do that. You can film here.
I'm glad he brought security with him, man. I look at that dude.
There's a lot of angry thieves. That's weird.
Yeah, they entitled for our money. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how they learn how to do all this shit.
I grew up with people stealing and being calm and helping you look for shit. They don't get defensive like this. They be helping you look for the shit they know they stole.
Makes you think.
You don't care about the state of Minnesota.
It is really cold out there, and he got a hoodie on.
Listen, it is snowing on the ground. It is cold.
Where's advanced mobility at? That's all we're asking.
None of your business, man.
This doesn't even exist.
Advanced mobility?
What's something like it is? Why don't you go to
Idea,
white?
idea.
Does it exist?
Get over here.
What?
White business. Why not just white business?
Why? I grew up in Minneapolis. I don't have to go anywhere. Did you grow up here? Did you grow up here?
Why do you care?
I was born in Minneapolis. You're telling me to go
Go to the
somewhere.
white place.
I grew up here.
We go to the white.
What?
White business.
Are you a
Hey, I'm on the point right now. Since Barack, oh, you didn't know that. You probably don't know this. You know, our first black president did some raids on these fools before too, right?
Is he black? Oh, I'm sorry. What?
No. I'm just saying, like, you know, when it's in the history books, he's the first black president. We're gonna stay right there because
Them history books been lying to us since forever. I don't trust that shit. But okay.
Don't sound like a conspiracy theorist now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Allegedly.
But like I said, he
Whatever.
was you know what I'm saying? He was raiding these folks because they were finessing him. He's like, oh no, you can't be finessing the piggy bank like this. He got out of control.
Well, yeah, but Trump is wrong for trying to rein that in for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But
And
whatever.
it's almost like Trump and Obama actually agreed on something. Ain't that fucking sweet? Look, man.
Trump, Clinton, Pelosi,
I mean,
a lot of them that's trying to make you not like
Congressional
Trump
Black Caucus.
now. This is what they ran on for years. But I'm gonna be quiet. There's plenty of white people in Kenya. Whatever. That don't mean they black. He black like Kamala. I'm be quiet though.
No, I mean, shout out to Kenya, man. Look, I'm okay with she ain't black, but Barack, I get. Look, man, he was playing.
I mean, he got a little tint to him.
Look.
And if we honest, we all black to a certain extent. But I'm just saying,
I don't agree with a lot of Obama policies, but I'm not gonna sit up and say he ain't black. This is the blackest thing I ever heard a president do. When they doing that Bin Laden raid, they were up there playing spades.
I mean,
so look, hey, I'm sorry. Look, I do not agree with Obama on a lot of his policies, but I have to be like, I have to call a spade, no pun intended. He was playing spades. He was playing spades. Wow, that's some gangsta ass shit.
While they was doing in the situation room, that's fine. I mean, hell, ain't nothing like a good game of spades, and it don't make no sense to just be sitting there looking at the screen.
That's a hooded shit. I'm like, okay. I was worried about him because, like, you know, it was. Look, JJ, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give him his black card. If he ain't our way, I'll give him black card for playing spades or something. Where he knew them. He had somebody ride on somebody, even though he can't go do it on his own. I mean, that's been the ultimate thing, which, you know, you can't do that because he's president.
It's so cute how you create a monster and then have to take him out because you don't like the monster you created. I'ma shut up.
Man, I mean, look, I'm not. Hey, look, I don't know what. Hey, I can't control her mouth. NSA. Can I control her mouth? I don't know.
Allegedly.
You want to let? Hey, true story.
Allegedly.
I've actually met President Bush, so I'm like, look,
that's nice.
Yeah, baseball game. He was running the Rangers.
Which one, like, senior or junior?
Junior.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, senior. I don't know. I mean, that's another level.
Is it me or does senior look like a? I'm
Hush. Look, I'm in Texas. You playing my life now. Shut your ass up. Shit. I got nothing to say.
Look like he hold the keys to hell.
Look, man. Hey, you know, hey.
Are you a racist?
All right. So here's a couple. So this the Lyric Center. This the owner.
You know what? I'm so done with this bullshit here.
The Lyric Center, and he also owns the Lorien School too.
He blamed the designer for the typo. I blame you for putting that shit up and not getting a refund or not having to redo that shit before you stuck it on the building. I blame you.
Oh shit! It's. Oh, no, I'm not gonna show this. Let me go find. It's another story I was looking.
Get up off me.
Oh, did you hear about Idris Elba?
What about him?
He is now. He's been knighted. He's definitely black. He's been knighted. Now he's Sir Idris. He's Sir Idris Elba now.
That sounds about right.
See, man, that's just a little. I'm looking for another story, so just vamp a little bit.
And King Proud. That sounds so weird to say. He's still Prince Charles to me. I don't know. That just had the longer ring to it. Go away.
Hold on, I'm trying. We got another one. Here we go. Bam.
Way I'm showing you 161 childcare in Columbus, Ohio. And as you can see, it does not look like a childcare center at all. It is locked. It says it's open. There's a little desk right there, but the ceiling's all falling out and stuff like that. And if you come around back, you can see that this place is just a total dump.
It do look like abandoned as hell. Like not one car.
Like a trap.
This is a question. How do you enroll your children here? You can't do that? No kids? So how can I enroll my children? It says you get public money through Ohio. You get money through the state of Ohio. This is a money that gets.
Oh, this nigga shit. Hold up. Oh, that's racist as hell, but we ain't gonna go there.
Listen.
Look, man, sometimes it's needed. You just
shouldn't be funny.
You gotta laugh it off. So yeah.
I mean, listen. Now they be talking about the drug dealers laundering money through businesses and whatnot, and the FBI be all over them. But this shit is running rampant. Like
boy, they're going hard on these PPR motherfuckers, man. That's what's working my nerves right now. So,
I mean, a black man in the Benz. Let's open a case and follow his ass. But a daycare open with no fucking kids, maybe they get something someday. Like, really?
Oh, you know what? If you got invited, if you go to a protest at the White House, at the Capitol, and you just happen to walk in the goddamn hallway when the police tell you to come in because it's dangerous. Oh yeah, we throwing you in jail for 6 months for walking in the Capitol. You know what I'm saying? But we just gonna let Somalis take millions and millions and millions. I do the whole rock thing,
right?
Of our money, of our money.
That's that. Like, keep the same kind of energy, dog. Like, where's the IRS?
Oh no,
where's the FBI?
Man,
where is the police?
You might need to holler at CIA in some of this cases. I mean,
where is DHS to open the fraud case on that ass? Like,
man, we need. Hey, I don't know.
They locked up the Curry brothers and BMF for less.
What's up, Mel Dub? All right, Black conservative perspective, man.
Hey, man, he must be on vertical.
He might be on. Yeah, he on vertical. You can't see both of them.
No.
All right. Shout out to Black conservative perspective. This is video. He showed some stuff I didn't even know about. So here we go.
I started by visiting Quality Learning Center Daycare. So it is that 14B, which sits right in the heart of downtown Minneapolis. Between 2019 and 2023, the Minnesota Department of Human Services found 95 violations at this location. They range from failure to keep hazardous items away from children to no records for 16 children, which include things like immunizations, emergency contacts, and medical needs. So state investigators placed Quality Learning Center on a conditional license in 2020.
That was the same. Oh, Cara, no. You mispronounced it, sir. Quality Learning Center.
Oh.
You know, sometimes the magic just I have to wait to the magic.
And what was their goal? To teach kids how to read? It was something stupid.
You gotta, you gotta learn. They gotta catch up on their learning.
22. I went to the daycare's location several times, and only once did I see people there. Oh, that's your daycare. But I did not see any children. So there are 80 kids in there?
Yep. Mel, I'm telling you.
It'd be the empty parking lots for me.
Yeah. But Mel just hit it dead on. I gotta put this on. Bam. Read that, Phoenix.
Oh God, I gotta read. Can we get that from the lyrics? I'm telling you, those engines were triggered when those came around because a lot of these lives made their living on tax dollars. Well, I know that's why. But yeah, you ain't lying.
Oh yeah, I know about that. Trust me, I know about that. I've been there's a whole Reddit and there's a whole like you could go literally not donate, but invest in whatever they investing in.
Yep, 45. I was about to say that's how she made her 30 million. And she shot her income up real quick, allegedly.
Man, she probably allegedly. I think
I'm learning how to not say everything.
Allegedly, I think I snapped. She probably bust over for a real one over there somewhere. Allegedly, I think I snapped. I don't know. It's all to be a rumor. This is parody.
Like, did she write a book? Was she in a movie? Did she do a playwright? Like, how she get 30 million?
She went to the right, party and hang out with the right folks, and they told her, "Hey, put your money here and here and here, and come over here. Come over here. Let me see you real quick." I allegedly.
So she was in Dubai shaking it like a stock.
No, she gotta go Dubai. She don't go no Dubai.
It's a joke. You know how they say. You know how they say they going to Dubai. Because 30 million, like, dog.
Look, you come over here and show me what Africa did for you. What Africa did for you. And we're gonna make that little brother situation go on out the window. But I need, allegedly, I think I snapped.
Her clear heels is magical.
Man, look. Hey, they put them Congo drums on. She's like, all right, I gotta get to work. Fuck, I get the family over here. allegedly. This is why let me. Man, this is a black eye for that community, though, man. This is crazy.
And for some reason, you got idiots actually fighting to keep them here and trying to say it's under the umbrella of racism. Like, no, bitch, they stealing from us.
They finessing like a motherfucker.
What the fuck? Like, are you serious? They are draining your resources that your family members or you are going to need.
Oh man, it's crazy. Shit, hey, it trap. Hey, did you see?
It.
Hold on. Let me go back to the other one. Let me see. We show that motherfucker trapping. That he was trapping. Hold up. See that? Hey, this a lot of daycare nigga, man. That's a trap, man. He over there like, hey man, what you need, homie? What you need, homie? That's the face he get.
Man, listen.
My nigga was trapping.
He looked like he was selling some shit up out of there.
Yeah, shit. He'll move. Shit, man.
He was like, this ain't the place for Joey. Keep it moving.
He was on some Project Pat shit right there. Hold on, let me find, I wish I could play that. Hold on, you know what? Since they trapping, I gotta change the music. Hold up. Since it's trapping.
He was probably banging Manny Fresh Project bitch in back in Juvenile. Yeah, Project bitch.
Hold on real quick. I can show you exactly what song they were playing. I love me some Project Pat. They're playing that straight Getty Green out there. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
No.
After school? Okay, gotcha. All right, thank you. DHS declined an interview, but in a statement acknowledged Quality Learning Center was put on a conditional license.
Hold on, quick. Let me do this real quick. Copy that. Let me do this. Edit.
A conditional set. Like, really, why the fuck they still got a license?
Keep on talking. I was just doing a little.
I was just reading that Quality Learning Center. First of all, that is not the name of the center. I'm not sure why the hell they license was placed on conditional status. What was the condition that they actually spelled learning correctly and changed the goddamn description of the center?
Yeah.
Because that shit they plastered up there was just stupid.
Fucking stupid, yeah, dude. Fucking stupid, you fucking moron.
Because of its poor safety record, but it still received nearly $8 million in taxpayers' money since 2019. Its conditional status removed in 2024.
Fucking.
Damn commercial.
What's your response to the allegations? Is there fraud going on here? No, it's a video. I just want to know what's your response. Huh?
Get the out of here.
What's your response to the allegations? Is there fraud going on here, and is there children? That's all.
Don't harass me over here.
Boy. So I have some bombshell revelations to share with you guys regarding the most viral story in the country involving the Somali community in the $9+ billion.
What you say? What you say? Hold on.
I said not the black conservative. Not the black conservative. That he be going off on me.
he cold blooded. He cold blooded with it. Shout out to him. I'm link of his video gonna be in. I just want to get to the point where they talking about that raid that happened like what 10 years ago under Obama. That just shut up all the racism shit.
Dollars in estimated fraud that has come out of that community. Taxpayer dollars being sent overseas, being used.
Lack of kids present. Well, I have a strange twist for you. The daycare that's getting the most attention from Shirley's video is the Quality Learning Center, misspelled as Quality Luring Center. While answering questions today, the state commissioner in charge of licensing daycares claimed that the Quality Learning Center permanently closed 1 week ago, which would have been before Shirley filmed his video. Listen.
I will share that our team was notified that Quality Learning Center closed just over a week ago. And I believe the details that were given at that time were around space concerns.
You see what they're trying to do?
Lie.
This is called covering thine ass. But the problem with covering thine ass in this, they act as if this was the only fucking place they went to. I went, it was a 40-minute video. They probably went over 20 places. So y'all raising this one issue to try to obfuscate the truth? Come on, man. Quit playing with us.
And that's what was shared.
But after that press conference, we went back to the Quality Learning Center, and vans were dropping off dozens of children. Parents and a manager told us the daycare is open and is legitimate.
Hey, folks up y'all line, motherfucker. That's crazy.
They is not legitimately what? Illegal?
That lady sit up there and lied, and and then they go screw up the lie.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, she need to get arrested too. What's up?
I guarantee them parents was the ones that were getting kickback.
Oh yeah.
They was one part of the operation.
And they're on like, hey, y'all want this money? You better get your ass back down here to the center. Shit, the white folks they on to us. Shit.
We saw state inspectors leaving, and we hope to find out by the end of the week if.
Hold on. Let's see. Let's watch. Let's see.
If they made any new findings. I'm Lou Goose. Follow for more news.
Yeah, so you see that you heard that. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about what I think is going on here in regards to why you're seeing all of these children now all of a sudden being bussed into these daycares, right? You see these vans showing up all of a sudden now. Listen, it's legitimate. Look at all these children coming in. And I'm trying to tell you guys, the fraud, how deep this goes is shocking. And one of the reasons why I found out what is probably happening here is because this has literally been going on for years. I'm about to show you guys some news clips that will blow your mind. These news clips are from 2018, okay? The fraud has been going on for that long, okay? That is how long these places have been investigated.
New information tonight concerning the Fox 9 investigation. We reported that millions of dollars in public subsidies to help low-income families with childcare were being stolen.
And it's believed by sources with direct...
He said 2018. But I'm pretty sure it's been going on way before that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's because, like, think about it. With like autism and stuff like that, the spectrum stuff, Obamacare definitely helped with that stuff, that situation. You know what I mean? So one of the things like that blew up in spending up there in Minnesota was autism care, which. By statistics, by the stats, I think it's rough. It's roughly like what? Let's see. Let me look at the. Let me not lie. How many people? Let's see. Let's see percentage. It's one out of 31 kids will be diagnosed with autism. So 3% of the whole population of whole population of kids.
I mean, one thing about it, if you don't lie, go all the way. The thing that most people fuck up at with their lives, they try to do too much, and it starts to not be believable. I mean, keep it simple.
Like, because we were talking about yesterday, like, I think this is going to be bigger than Epstein. Just because the pardons Biden did, the 4,500. I mean, you can't.
I don't think
You
them damn pardons is valid. That's another story.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to get that. You got to get that through the Supreme Court in 09. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that if anything stopping the Epstein stuff is that, and it makes the most sense. Like, yeah, we got to get in that. But this is big because you got this investigation. Got the media have to talk about it, and they trying their best to make something. They trying to make this dude out to be a liar. They trying to do everything possible to damage his story so they don't have to talk about it anymore. That's why they brought up like, hey, oh, the Leary Center was I hate that name just killing me.
Leary.
The Leary Center it been closed for a week before he got there. What about the other places? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, again, I'm used to people who steal and knowing they steal and guilty of stealing or doing anything that they know they ain't supposed to be doing. First of all, their lives are believable, especially in front of the law. Secondly, if they stealing, they're gonna help you look for that shit. They don't get defensive, they be all calm, they be like, check me. They not like, ooh, get the fuck out of here. That's panic mode and defense mode. Like, you can't do that.
That part.
I know you're guilty as hell.
Yeah, you're not. See, because like
you can't even come up with a story like, okay, well, it was closed for renovation. We had some issues, so it was unsafe for the kids to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. But
just if they really wanted
straight up cussing somebody out like that, nah.
If they really wanted to make this kind of win over the public side, love them, hate. Remember when you always gotta have a smooth talking motherfucker around to speak to the people when you're doing some fuck shit. Like the Klan had David Duke. David Duke was smooth talking motherfucker, but we knew he was a racist asshole. He just smooth talking. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta have that smooth talking person if you run a game like you run a game. And they over here they halfway know the language. They defensive. Oh yeah, that's a bad look. And then want us to come and say today, but you know you don't want to be black when it's you know shit real, but when shit real with y'all, you know they want to be black all of a sudden.
Yeah, they black when it's convenient, and then they disassociate when the convenience is no longer valid.
Yep. Let's listen a little bit more.
It's like we don't need y'all asses no more.
Mm-hmm.
Of the fraud, that some of the money could be ending up with terror organizations. Jeff Ballion joining us now with more on his investigation. Jeff?
That's right. Tonight, you're going to hear from a government whistleblower who tried sounding the alarm about this massive fraud well over a year ago. He's speaking out because he believes he has a moral obligation to do so, and because he feels lives are on the line. Emails obtained by the Fox 9 investigators show the Department of Human Services was warned that it had a massive daycare fraud problem on its hands, that millions of stolen tax dollars were going overseas, and it was likely some of the money was being skimmed by terrorism organizations.
I've never seen anything of this level or scope in my 27-year career as an investigator.
Scott Stillman spent 8 years managing the state's digital forensics lab. That means he mined data from computers and smartphones. When the state started going after daycare centers suspected of fraud, Stillman was directly involved in the investigations. He was so alarmed by what he was finding that in March of 2017, he fired off a series of emails to his supervisors at the Department of Human Services.
We are working on and currently overwhelmed with significant.
So that would been right at the end, right at the beginning of Trump's time in office, the first time. So that tells me they've been investigating these daycares and all that shit. They've been doing that.
They ain't been doing shit about it though. That's the problem.
Yeah, this shit crazy.
significant fraud cases involving organized crime, defrauding hundreds of millions of dollars annually in taxpayer monies.
Here, Stillman is reading from one of the emails he wrote, which the Fox 9 investigators obtained through a public records request. DHS took 2 months before it turned over the emails, and much of what it provided to us was redacted.
They were not easy to write, but I felt I had an obligation because I think that there is a strong possibility this money is being used against innocent civilians and against our military.
Stillman says he alerted a number of people in DHS, including the commissioner's chief of staff, with this message.
Significant amounts of these defrauded dollars are being sent overseas to countries and organizations connected to entities known to fund terrorism.
Was the warning ever passed along to Governor Dayton?
I was not informed.
He says no, but other sources tell us people within the governor's office were told about these concerns a couple of years ago.
My chief of staff currently and previous chief of staff, from what I'm told, did not get any information alleging that there was that kind of volume of theft.
The state currently has 10 daycare centers under investigation for fraudulent billing of child care services. Each of the suspect centers has received several $1 million in government subsidies. According to public records and government sources, most are owned by Somali immigrants. We asked the Department of Human Services about the email Scott Stillman sent in 2017. Who in the chain of command was aware of them and when? It responded with a statement. The Deputy Commissioner, Communications and Legal Staff learned there may be emails on this subject when Fox 9 made its data request in March. The then Chief Compliance Officer was informed at the time the emails were originally sent.
I would like to have an independent federal investigation of the handling of DHS programs, specifically a daycare program and the Medicaid fraud program, by preferably Homeland Security or the Department of Justice.
Wow. So what you have here, guys?
Your thoughts on this?
I don't know. I just feel like these people are trying to play us like we're crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why they feel the need to constantly, pivot, change, act like they're doing something. This has been going on for years. They have not done anything about it. And again, it's only getting highlighted a certain time and space. This fraud did not just happen. These people did not just come here in the last couple of years and started cheating everybody out their damn money.
They've been doing this.
This has been an ongoing thing. And it does not take any of the letters this long to develop a fraud case, knowing damn well they stealing millions and millions and millions of taxpayer dollars. But then they like, well, we need to get all our ducks in a row. Quit playing.
And here's my thing, because I've been thinking about this whole day. Like, this is just one state. There's other fraud, and this might be the tip of the iceberg because it's so blatant. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This could legit be the reparation money people were talking about. You know what I'm saying? That could have been.
That's what I'm saying. They swept it down. They ain't got reparations. We can't have free education.
Yeah, I mean,
none of that. But they can allow fraud to go on for years.
And look the other way. It's crazy. I mean, and the thing is, like, I'm not 100% on to just give money to anybody type of train. You got to kind of earn it, so the value still be there and whatever. You still getting some, something for it or whatnot. I'm just saying, like, if you was inclined to be like, hey, we need reparations for the black community because of Jim Crow and slavery, whatever, whatever you want to say, like, that's at least when we're not funneling that to any overseas organization. It's going to go back in the economy somehow. it might devalue the dollar a little bit. I'm not gonna sell in front because we're gonna be buying some. A lot of us gonna be buying some bullshit. They don't keep it a buck. You know what I mean? But it's still going back into the economy. If that makes sense. These motherfuckers, these motherfuckers taking the money and they're giving it to enemies and potential enemies.
Right. For the most part, that shit is going right back to their homeland.
Yep.
And it's sad.
If I'm young, I had a long day. If I'm young, I had a long day. I apologize.
You know I'll be sleepy.
Sleepy ass.
Yeah. So this is what I want you guys to understand, okay? That this has been going on for almost a decade, okay? Longer than that. And Democrats running Minnesota, this was a Democrat governor at the time, Governor Dayton, the guy before Tim Walz, he was tipped off about this, but did absolutely nothing about it, right? It's almost as if, again, the Democrats support this stuff, right? They support it. So a whistleblower had been saying, listen, I think that this money is being sent overseas, right? I think it is ending up in the hands of terrorists. This Medicaid and welfare fraud, right? A lot of these funds, these tax dollars that are going to these Somali daycares, I mean, this stuff is being sent overseas, right? This is also a reminder of why universal daycare is a terrible idea, right? You know how leftists are, we need universal daycare, right? They already have that, right? You already have our tax dollars going towards paying for daycares. And look at the result, right?
He does have a point on that. He does have a point.
Very much so. Very much so.
Because like this is the problem with universal health care. It's gonna be somebody that's gonna defraud the government and shit, man. Like
I said, this shit been going on forever, and now all of a sudden you want to say, oh, well, we have to gather. You had enough time to gather all the evidence. You had enough time to do something about it other than giving us word salad and talking points. Meanwhile, we're still being drained of resources.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'll skip a little ahead, see what they talking about here.
Ongoing effort to crack down on a massive fraud problem.
Fox 9 investigator Jeff Ballion's been tracking the issue for months, and he has the latest.
Albion Online is a sandbox MMORPG in which you write your own story.
Parents dropping off their kids at the Baraka Child Care Center were greeted by some unfamiliar faces. Fraud investigators from the Minnesota Department of Human Services. One mother told us they were asking if anyone knew of anything shady happening at the center. Agents from the State Bureau of Criminal Apprehension and the Secret Service also took part in this raid. Armed with a search warrant, they confiscated cell phones, computers, and documents as part of what's being called an ongoing investigation of child care funding fraud. The state currently has 10 centers under investigation, suspected of stealing millions in public subsidies meant for low-income families to pay their child care. Multiple government sources tell the Fox 9 investigators the problem is rampant and may be costing Minnesota taxpayers as much as $100 million a year.
It's widespread and it's national and it's multi-state.
The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services is also cracking down on the problem. It reports that nationally in 2015, more than $300 million in improper payment.
So who was in office then?
When? What? 2000 when?
15.
Didn't which one of them fools was in office?
Barack Hussein Obama.
I was about to say wasn't he leaving out and somebody else being ushered in?
That was Trump. That would be Trump.
Mm-hmm. I guess it depends on what part of that year. Yeah. Obama was in office.
Yeah, because you have to remember, Trump gets sworn in on January 20th.
Yeah, the following year. Yeah.
Fighters.
Over a decade ago, this was a problem, and our government did nothing about it. They knew it was a problem, and they did absolutely nothing about it. This is insanity. This is insane. Like, think about how reckless politics.
So, you know what? I gotta do this as a keep on
Over
talking.
a decade ago, we still like I said, over a decade. They had 10 years to do something. Technically, they done went through 3 damn presidents. And they just now like giving us lip service. Oh my God, this is such a problem. Okay, cool. It's been a problem. But I guess we just supposed to grin and bear it.
Yeah, let's see. No, I'm I'm trying to find a pie chart that shows the actual depth and where it breaks down. You keep on talking. No, that's not that. Percent spending. All right. This is gonna be a teachable moment here. So you see this pie chart?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all don't know. This is basically. So what we think the daycare would be a part of, right? Be a part of. You think it'd be healthcare, right? Healthcare.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You would think.
You would healthcare. So a lot of that money is going towards, and we talking about how hard healthcare is and everything. That's part of the reason. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I love how everybody was saying, well, we spend too much money on the military, right? But our healthcare spending is so crazy, and like they feed us. They feed us. We buy a lot of shit that's bad for us that keep it going. I mean, it's crazy.
Absolutely.
Makes you think.
I wonder what is the ratio between how much goes into the military compared to how much fraud illegal aliens are scamming. Like, just thought.
So,
because there's actual finances allocated for the military so that they can, I guess, defend the country. And then there's no finances allocated for all this fraud that's going on from illegal aliens. But they seem to be complaining about how much it's going to cost to send them back to their own country.
Mm-hmm.
That's an issue, but not how much they are actually scamming out of our country.
And
I guess everybody has selective anger. I don't know.
I'm willing to bet that legal immigration. I bet a lot of this budget is going towards them because of healthcare. Like they gotta get treated if they go to the hospital. You know what I mean?
They're legally fighting for that, for illegal aliens that have healthcare. But they don't fight for us to have healthcare. That's not an issue for them.
And like a lot of legal immigrants are taking payment under the table, that's going to be a strain on the Social Security because we're not getting them tax dollars. Even though I'm a taxation death type of dude, but like you can't add a whole 20 million. That's roughly estimate. It might be more or less. It's just this is probably the middle thing. You can't add 20 million people that's not put into the system and think things just gonna go smooth. But then after that, you have people that you let come in, like because well, Somali was a war-torn country, so legally they did come over here legally in a lot of cases. I'm not saying every case, but a lot of cases. But now they putting a strain on the system because they doing this bullshit with the daycares.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everybody want to take, but then we call it out. We wrong, we xenophobic, and all this bullshit isms and stuff they want to put on us. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Our tax
What's up?
I said that's sad. We can't even have an opinion on how it's affecting us. Then all of a sudden we're racist. We are not accepting. It's like, didn't you just ride on our backs
Oh yeah.
to make a point?
Ride up, they ride on back and say, "Oh, look how dumb the black folks in America are. They dancing, having
I
fun."
flung you up off my back. This just mean I don't feel like carrying your ass.
Yep.
I got my own issues.
Dollars, right? Our tax dollars. Would a politician be this reckless with their own money? Right? Think about this. 2015, $311 million in improper payments went to daycare providers, and they did nothing about it. Nothing about it. This is insanity. This is absolutely insanity.
Typically, the way this scam works is the fraudsters overbill the government by inflating attendance records.
Due to the sheer volume, whether you add 3 children onto the sign-in sheet and you're one of 80,000.
Hey, I'm getting a feedback. I don't have to mute you, Phoenix. I'm getting feedback.
Providers, that the chances of someone proactively identifying you as a fraudster are probably small.
A check of state enforcement records shows the Minneapolis center targeted in this latest raid was cited last month for lacking documentation that one of its teachers was qualified for the job. And last year, the center was ordered to pay a fine for not doing background checks on some employees.
Now, here's the part that shows how the fraud scheme works. Watch this. Listen to this. This is going to blow your mind. Listen to this.
Order for the scheme to work, the daycare centers need to sign up low-income families that qualify for child care assistance funding. These surveillance videos are from a case prosecuted by Hennepin County. They show parents checking their kids into a center only to leave with them a few minutes later. Sometimes no children would show up. But either way, the center would bill the state for a full day of child care.
If you know anything about Minnesota, they tend to not to fund a lot of stuff correctly. And these people doing this number on them. That's crazy, huh?
Very much so. Meanwhile, again, there are folks out here that can't even get food stamps no more because they sold it just for supplements and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But okay.
Yeah.
This video from that same case shows a man handing out envelopes of what are believed to be kickback payments to parents who are in on the fraud.
Where was the money going? I don't know exactly where it went, but it.
Wow. 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 So.
Phoenix, they taking mafia money back, the kickback.
Listen.
This might be a RICO.
Meanwhile, John Gotti went to jail. Not for the violence and the terrorists that he was providing in New York.
Yeah.
But because he owed the government money.
Things to make you go,
Sammy the Bull told everything.
Yeah, he's
Apparently the whole community is in on it, right? So what they would do is that they would overbill the state for kids to be taken care of who actually were not being taken care of, right? They weren't actually really using the daycare. And the parents would get kickbacks from these daycare centers that were overbilling the state, taxpayers, overbilling the state. The parents would get kickbacks for participating in the scheme. So not only were the daycares getting paid, but the parents would get paid as well too. And these are all Somalis for the most part, right? As far as I can tell, right? I see a lot of burkas, right? A lot of burkas dropping off kids, right? Everybody that's dropping off kids got on a burqa or a hijab, right? So again, they're all Somalis and they're in on it. They're in on the scam. All of them get kickbacks. The whole community is in on it. This is insanity. And this was from years ago. 7, 8 years ago. They had hearings on this and everything. Democrats were in charge. They knew what was happening. And they said, we're not going to do a damn thing about it. Nothing at all. This is insanity. These Democrats have to go to jail. People have to go to jail. We can't let this slide. No. This is not.
I agree with him. I agree with that 100%. I'm gonna leave that video right there. What you got anything on that?
Meanwhile, man, listen, he just proved my point. They get kickbacks. They're able to say, "Oh, the kids ain't here this week." I remember when my sons were in daycare, I was complaining about, if they miss a day or two, then they lose their spot. Well, bitch, do I get a refund? Because that sounds like a bunch of bullshit. I still have to pay for the week, but if they get sick, all of a sudden they get replaced with another kid, but I don't get my money back.
What's up in Chicago?
That makes no sense to me.
Yep. So
that was my complaint.
There's a new development. Hold up.
These motherfuckers don't even have to send their kids to daycare, and they getting paid.
So this just dropped 3 hours ago. So let's listen to this.
Hello, I'm HHS Deputy Secretary Jim O'Neill. I'm here with Assistant Secretary Alex Adams. Alex oversees the Administration for Children and Families. Intrepid journalists have made shocking and credible allegations of extensive fraud in Minnesota's child care programs. We believe the state of Minnesota has allowed scammers and fake daycares to siphon millions of taxpayer dollars over the past decade.
My office, ACF, provides Minnesota $185 million in child care funds each year. That money should be helping 19,000 American children, including toddlers and infants. Any dollar stolen by fraudsters is stolen from those children. Yesterday, I spoke directly with the director of the Minnesota Child Care Services Office. She could not tell me with confidence whether those allegations of fraud are isolated or whether there's fraud stretching statewide.
Today, we have taken 3 direct actions against the blatant fraud that seems to be rampant in Minnesota. First, I have activated our Defend the Spend system for all ACF child care payments across America. Starting today, we require a justification, receipt, or photo evidence before we make a payment. Second, I've just signed and sent a demand letter to Governor Walz. I required a full 360 review of these centers. This includes attendance records, licenses, complaints, investigations, and inspections.
And third, we've launched a dedicated fraud reporting hotline and email address at childcare.gov. Whether you're a parent, a provider, a member of the public, we want to hear from you. Let me be crystal clear. ACF expects every state to uphold the highest standards of oversight, monitoring, and accountability for federal dollars. Minnesota is no exception.
We're committed to holding bad actors accountable. Regardless of rank or office, anyone who's involved in perpetrating this fraud against the American people should expect to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
So that dropped 3 hours ago. So they're doing some action on it. consistent anymore.
Yeah, okay.
You'll see.
Like I said, I just feel like it's a bunch of lip service. They just saying anything, just be like, okay, I just hope y'all shut the fuck up. Stop complaining.
Uh-oh. There's a TikTokers on the scene. So apparently, this is the dude that ran that one daycares, and this is Secretary of State.
Minnesota. I think that's the same dude that took a picture with Tim Walz, Ilhan Omar. Yeah. And I think he also has a picture with the mayor. Yep.
Damn. RK is on the scene too. It's a lot of stuff happening. Hold on. Oh, this is Patty here. This is Patty. They'll make shirts with that on there. Look.
What? I have 1-800-FRAUD. Damn, I don't know. That is quite fraudulent.
Hey, real shit. He like Timu, a Timu version of K-Dot. On Power. You remember on Power when?
Yeah. When I used to watch it. The Timu version, that is hilarious.
But yeah. All right. Here's this drop earlier.
One fucking letter.
That's a AI thing. My bad.
See, now they done took the rest of the sign down. Because they knew that shit was stupid.
All right, here it go. Here it go. Hold on.
You were that was making the claim? You were here earlier, right? I came here at 1 o'clock. You were here. Where are you now? You came with phone. Where are you? Why are you not here right now? Like, we're trying to put out a certain message about a certain group. I'm not gonna make that claim. I don't want to make that claim without me knowing him personally, but that's what it seems like he's doing. Where are you right now? He was here earlier. He was recording us. We had no issue with it. We told him, hey, just get off our property. You can record. No, he's not here. He came outside of those hours and then claimed, hey, they're closed and they're still making money. They're using taxpayer money to work. And it's like, you don't come outside of operational hours and then say they're using taxpayer money. That was completely false. As you can see, we're open Mondays through Thursdays, 2 to 10 p.m. He was here earlier. I don't see him right now. So it's like.
So,
did he say 2 to 10?
Yeah, he did say that. So.
What did they care open up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
It's a daycare. Keyword, day.
Right. Most daycares open at 6. If not all of them. Open at 6. Because that gives the parents enough time to get their kids there, get their asses to school, or work. 2 p.m.?
I don't know, man.
To 10?
Yep, that's what they said.
That's afternoon shift hours. Why the fuck would I need daycare?
I don't know, man. I don't play a little bit more of this. I probably gonna end it on this note. It's ridiculous.
Are you trying to avoid that we're doing fraud, or are you trying to put the Somali name and the fraud in the same sentence? That's what really hurt us the last couple of days. We're open. We've been open. We haven't closed. We've been open for eight and a half years now. We haven't closed once during that period. So I want to touch on that first. The second thing is, which is kind of laughable, is the sign. We messed up the sign. We paid somebody to do our sign. He incorrectly did it. We're having him work on it. We paid him to correct the sign. He said it'll be done by this week. So by the end of this week, our sign will be fine. The third thing, which is the fraud claim. There's no fraud going on whatsoever. Kids come to us, clients come to us, their parents come to us. They're here daily. They leave on time. They come on time. There's no fraud going on whatsoever. Where those claims came from, I mean, if a group of people does fraud, you don't paint the brush with everyone in that group. You don't say, hey, there's a group of people that are somebody that are doing fraud. Say, hey, every single somebody must be part of fraud. No, we're business owners. Being a business owner is extremely tough. Trying to raise kids that are not yours, that are others, is extremely tough as well. But then for people to come and go like, hey, they're not really working, they're just taking free money. If any of us have children here, raising children is not easy. Trying to help them with schoolwork, trying to build their manners is not easy work. So when somebody comes and does that, it's really disheartening in the community itself. As Minnesota, as Somalis, as people that own this business for 8 years.
So, you see what they're trying to do?
Yeah, but my brain works, so I'm not in the vegetative state. I ain't slow. These people are crazy. You didn't come during our hours of operation. We're open 2 to 10, Monday through Thursday. What the fuck am I supposed to do on Friday?
Like, I don't even understand.
Why are you not open at 6 a.m.?
Because they ain't a real thing.
Correct. And then, yeah, I'm real mad because them damn parents getting kickback. Little salty. Get another job. Yeah. 2 to 10, Monday through Thursday. Like, where is my child supposed to go? I wouldn't even drop them off over there because that is not conducive to my working schedule.
What's
Most
getting me?
He's open from 6 to 6. He said 2 to 10.
What's getting me? He's so confident in saying that shit too.
Yeah.
It's making my head hurt.
Through Thursday, and it's like, okay, so what about Friday? Because I work on Friday too.
You know what? That's a Muslim community. I think they go to mosque on Fridays. Remember?
What that got to do with my work schedule?
Look, I'm not trying to explain this shit.
Are they picking my child up and taking them to mosque because I can't because I'm at work? Like,
that'd be what they would say because that's a Muslim community.
After that,
I'm trying to be real quick.
Rather uplift Somalis to make a better community for all of us. So when somebody comes in and says, hey, you're not doing it, it's just like if he would have came during operational hours and there's no one here, okay, you've got a point. He came, I think it was 11 a.m. Obviously, there's no cars in the parking lot. If you look around, there's cars now. Yeah, because our employees are here. Our children are here.
Let's see something. All right, I'm gonna look and see if they got exactly the time. Did they have a time when this place was operational?
That's how blatant this fraud is here at this daycare.
So this is Quality Learning Center. I meant to say Quality Learning Center.
Don't open
They
up.
said They spelled.
Hold on. Time out. Phoenix. If that place wasn't open at that certain time, why does white lady come on here saying don't open up? That's ICE.
See what I'm saying? Your brain work. You're not slow. She banging on the door, yelling, don't open up. It's ICE. Number one, I already said she was stupid as hell talking about it's ICE and ain't nothing about him saying ICE.
Man, it was ICE. He was, man, face covered the whole nine.
Right. They won't need her to bang on no door talking about don't open up because they'd have snatched that door clean off that building.
All right. Biz on mute too. I want to see if they got time of operation. All right.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
All right, we're gonna see.
Learning wrong.
Don't open up!
How do you have ICE here, ma'am? I'm literally a YouTuber.
Don't open up!
Ma'am, what do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Don't open up! We have ICE!
And what do you think about this place being licensed for 99 children
Don't open up!
and getting $4 million
Don't
over
open
the
up! It's ICE!
$4 million in the last 2 years?
Go away!
What do you think about that? Are you in
Go
favor?
away!
Are you in favor of that?
Go away!
You know where
You're
they-
not welcome here!
Are you-
Shame on you!
Are you in favor of $1.9 million going illegally, fraudulently to this business that has quality learning center but can't even spell learning right on the door?
Don't open up!
Ma'am, we are not ICE.
I don't care who you are, you don't belong here.
I belong here just like you belong here.
Don't open up!
You know what? It's something else just hit me. So we saw the community get that money. This is an operation all across the board. I bet some rich white folks getting some money out this.
Oh, absolutely.
This is gonna go deep.
Oh, absolutely. Like, first of all, like I said yesterday, that white lady came out of nowhere talking about don't open up, we got ICE. Number one, how is this any of your business? Number two, if it was ICE, your ass would have been muzzled and thrown in the back of a car because you interfering with their work.
With a federal agent, it's a federal offense.
You're obstructing justice. That's what they call it.
No. It's levels of obstructing justice. When you fuck with federal people, if you just get in their way and stay in their way. Now you get in their way on accident, that's one thing. You get in their way and stay in their way, won't let them pass, they can't arrest you, and you are interfering with a federal officer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's day to day.
She's been muzzled and thrown in the back of a vehicle. You wouldn't have been standing there. Number two, you talking about somebody don't belong. You didn't even ask them what the hell they were doing there. You just assumed they were ICE. Nothing about them says that they're ICE. You screaming, don't open up, like ICE needs you or needs anybody from the inside to open. And secondly, have you ever even seen ICE go toward a daycare? No, they're going into homes where they know you at.
They would have rammed in that door so fast. If it was on that type of time, they knew you was in there. First of all, it'd been laws all over that street, in the parking lot, everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So they surround the whole damn thing. They're gonna be helicopters, the whole nine, and they run in that hole.
And why is you screaming we got ICE? So you just gonna let the illegals be in the daycare?
So again, this is
you know they're illegal aliens.
So I'm keep looking a little bit to see if I can see the time on her on that little paper. Then we're gonna end it.
ICE!
You do realize that there's supposed to be 99 children right here at this. This is a child daycare center.
Says 99 children. Paid $1.9 million this year in CCAP funding. Do you know where the children are? Were they kidnapped? They run away? Where are the children? This is state of Minnesota. Right here.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley, ma'am.
And who are you with?
Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley on YouTube.
Yeah, so who are you with here?
Oh, he's just been doing some research investigating the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm with Nick Shirley.
This lady, she's calling us ICE. We're just trying to put law and order back in the streets of the United States. Get rid of all the fraud. Have you ever seen children at that daycare center right there?
Where?
Yeah, it's right there. It says the child, you've never seen daycare.
I haven't seen anybody in there.
We're going to educate you on something. So what do you think about this daycare center? They spelled learning wrong. They've received over $1.9 million this year alone, and they're supposed to have 99 children here.
I don't see it.
Children.
Have you ever seen any children here?
None, not at all. None.
This year they got 1.9 million. Last year they got 1.5 million of your tax money for 99 children. We just want to know where are the kids?
Right.
Where are the children?
I don't see them. I've been here since 2017. I haven't seen anybody like
Never
that
seen
here.
a child here.
No, not at all.
And so you've
8
never
years.
seen a child here for 8 years?
Nope, not at all.
And how does that make you?
All right. I'm gonna leave it at that. We went through this already. I am tired. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. I'm about to get ready to go to bed and everything. And I'm debating if I want to do a New Year's Day nerdage after I sober up, because it's a lot of Marvel stuff that went down.
Yeah, we'll just see how drunk you are.
Yeah, I'm about to be fucked up New Year's Eve. I'm just gonna keep on. I might do a little live on my phone on that shit. Don't have no, I don't know yet. I'm hanging out with the white folks New Year's Eve, so it'll be a little different.
Don't waste it. Sounds great. You're not doing New Year's Day live.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do it. I'm just saying I might. Spirit hit.
But it's a nice, nice thought. It's not going down.
All right. Anything else on this? I'm about to go get ready to lay down.
I'm glad those is closed. They can't be teaching kids how to read, and they don't even know how to spell. But you have a good evening.
So I take it that you have heard anything today.
I learned that I am pissed off for so many reasons.
I'm with
like they getting away with this for over a decade. Now I knew it was some years behind it, but the decade thing, it didn't enter. And then they getting kickbacks. They gonna tell me I can get a refund if they replace my child because he's sick for a couple of days. Like, bitch, no, that's not how that works. My child lose their spot and I paid for the week. You give me a refund. You know how much money that is? And this was the after school. They weren't even in there the whole damn day. This is after school. You know how much money that is per child?
That's crazy.
You need a refund.
But hey, I'm gonna let it down.
You have
appreciate you coming up, man. And appreciate everybody showing up. And like, share, subscribe. I'm about to lay it down, y'all. Y'all take care.